Hello everyone, and welcome to this video on Penetrant Testing, PT, in Non-Destructive Testing, NDT. In this video, we will provide a detailed overview of PT, including the materials used, the procedure, precautions to take, and how to detect metal defects. Non-destructive testing, NDT, is a technique used in various industries to identify material flaws without causing damage. PT is one of the most commonly used NDT techniques. It is used to detect surface defects in metals, non-metals, and other materials. The process involves using a penetrant fluid, which is absorbed into the material surface, and then removing the penetrant to reveal any surface flaws. Now, let's discuss the materials used in point. There are three primary materials used in PT: the penetrant fluid, developer, and cleaner. The penetrant fluid is applied to the surface of the material being tested. It can be either a visible or fluorescent dye, depending on the requirements of the test. The visible dye is useful when the test is performed in a well-lit area, while fluorescent dye requires the use of UV light. The developer is applied after the penetrant has been removed and is used to draw the penetrant from any defects in the material. The cleaner is used to remove the penetrant fluid from the surface of the material once the test is complete. Now, let's go through the PT procedure in detail. The first step is surface preparation. The surface must be thoroughly cleaned to ensure that there is no dirt or debris that could interfere with the test results. This is usually done using solvents, emulsifiers, or other cleaning agents. The second step is to apply the penetrant fluid to the surface of the material. The penetrant fluid is applied using a spray, brush, or immersion. The penetrant is left on the surface for a set amount of time to allow it to be absorbed into any surface flaws. After this time has passed, the excess penetrant is removed from the surface of the material using solvents, emulsifiers, or other cleaning agents. Next, the developer is applied to the surface of the material and it is left to dry. Finally, the developer is removed and any defects in the material are revealed. The developer is usually a white powder or a water-soluble spray. There are several precautions to take when performing point. First, the penetrant fluid can be hazardous, so proper personal protective equipment must be worn when applying the fluid. This includes gloves, goggles, and protective clothing. Second, the material being tested must be clean and dry to ensure accurate results. Any dirt, oil, or other contaminants can interfere with the test results. Finally, the developer must be applied evenly to the surface of the material to ensure that it reveals all surface defects. Now, let's discuss how to detect metal defects using point. Metal defects can take many forms, including cracks, porosity, and lapse. Cracks are discontinuities that extend below the surface of the material. Porosity is a void in the material that is caused by gas entrapment during the casting process. Lapse are areas where the metal has not fused correctly, resulting in a gap. These defects are revealed during the PT process because the penetrant fluid is absorbed into the defects, making them visible. The type of penetrant dye used can affect the sensitivity of the test. Fluorescent dyes are more sensitive than visible dyes. In conclusion, penetrant testing is an essential technique used in non-destructive testing to identify surface flaws in materials. The process involves using a penetrant fluid, developer, and cleaner, with the penetrant fluid being absorbed into any surface flaws. It is important to follow the procedure and precautions to ensure accurate results. The results of PT can be used to determine the quality of the material being tested and to prevent catastrophic failures in critical components. There are several advantages to using PT as an NDT technique. PT is relatively simple to perform and can be done quickly. It is also relatively inexpensive and can be performed on a wide variety of materials. Additionally, PT can detect surface flaws that may not be visible to the naked eye. However, there are also some limitations to point. PT can only detect surface flaws, and it may not detect defects that are located below the surface of the material. Additionally, PT requires access to the surface being tested, so it may not be suitable for testing complex or hard-to-reach areas. To summarize, penetrant testing, PT, is a widely used non-destructive testing, NDT, technique used to identify surface flaws in various materials. PT involves the use of a penetrant fluid, developer, and cleaner, and it requires following specific procedures and precautions to ensure accurate results. PT can detect surface flaws such as cracks, porosity, and lapse. but it may not detect defects that are located below the surface of the material. PT is a relatively simple, inexpensive, and versatile technique that can be used in a wide range of industries to ensure the quality and safety of materials and components. Thank you for watching this video on penetrant testing in non-destructive testing. We hope you found this information helpful and informative. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative videos like this.